Citizen scholars and friendly knights everywhere. Welcome back to the Tech Nerd channel. So, little forgotten caliber showdown here today. And this is not necessarily to say that these calibers are truly forgotten and that no one uses them, just that they are sort of a little overlooked, maybe a little passed over in the choice of defensive arms. Uh, Now, a lot of this came from my 22 Magnum video from last week. That sparked a lot of comments. And one of the things that I kept hearing people say was that 38 Special made more sense for self-defense. So today I wanted to put that to a little bit of a test and realized that I had some 38 Special footage. The same as the others. It was milk jugs, same distance, same conditions. So I thought that would make a good comparison, and at the same time, also realized that I actually had some 32 short that was there as well. So I thought we would put all three of these calibers up to a test, get a good gauge of how they all work, and then we would go over them, kind of maybe do even a side by side, and then we could see what's better and maybe what's worse. So again, this is just milk jugs. It's very physical. It's very it's right there, it's in sight, you can see it. uh, Not anything super scientific, but gives you that real world feel of speed and power that a round may have. So, anyways, we're gonna just take a look, and the first one we're gonna go to actually is the 32 short. We're gonna move on to the 38 special, and then finally we're going to wrap up with the 22 mag, and we'll kind of do a little bit of a comparison. All right, so stay tuned. We're going to head over to the bench and we're going to start this right off. All right, folks, so of course this is the 22 short, and you'll see from this little bit of movement on the water jug. Really not too much though, just a kind of a little blip, but stay tuned. All right, there we go. You can see pretty good hole. Didn't have a problem putting a hole in there. I do see something in the bottom there. I don't think that is. Let's take a look and see. Is that the projectile? No, just nothing. But decent sized hole, and it did go out the other side. So believe it or not, I would say pretty good test that is at least viable for self-defense. But let's see our other options. We're going to get them out here next. Now the 642, of course, this is hammerless, so we're going to be going double action only on this one. But the 642 is a Pro Series. It does have some trigger work on it, and I tell you, it is very smooth. All right, first shots. Let's see how we do. Again, great entry wound and exit wound. Everything great. Looking good. But let's see if we can have a little more fun. Let's dump the rest of these into there. Again, let's take a look. I think we've got pieces of leather coming out again. Yeah, it looks like we do. Not as many as last time. But yeah, definitely some pieces of leather getting caught in there. That is very interesting. All right, folks, so up next, this is the 22 Magnum, and this is the Taurus 942. This was the first shots I really ever took with 22 Magnum. And you'll see here that we actually have a pretty good amount of force going down range here. So stay tuned. Folks, we're going to look at the back of this, and I just want to point out one thing. Now, this was just one shot, and look how much that opened up right there. That is truly amazing.
Dump the rest.
Fellow humans, that was just amazing. The amount of energy transferred there, I thought that was just crazy. Um, we're gonna compare them later, but that was crazy.
I really want to see what these do. These are the 40 grain, and these are more, again, these are more of a classic, I would say, hollow point than the Hornady. But we'll see. I'm expecting good things here. Wow. Wow.
All right, folks. So that was all the 22 footage. The next thing we're going to go to is sort of a side by side of the 38 Special and 22 Magnum. And I think you will agree with me, there's a fairly drastic difference between them. So watch. All right, folks. So that's it. That's the side by side. That was the 38 Special and the 22 Magnum. Pretty clearly, the 22 Magnum looks like it has more energy. Now, energy doesn't necessarily compute to more force on target. The 38 Special definitely has a bigger mass. But I think the one thing we can conclude is 32 Short is just certainly not a contender here in this whole argument. But it was interesting to see it, and I will have to say, when we looked at the back of it, it did have a pretty good uh, wound on the other side. But as far as as it certainly came in number three. I will say that. Anyways, you know, this was pretty interesting to me. I still am not sure which I would rather choose. I want to call out to all of you down there. You tell me down below in the doobly doo, what do you think? Has this footage changed your mind at all? Do you still think 22 mag is not reliable because it's rimfire? Do you feel that 38 Special still wins because of larger mass? What do you think? And then lastly, what other things would you like to see me test on this channel? Soon as the weather changes, I'm going to get out there. I think we will do some chronograph testing. I know everyone thinks that chronograph is king. I think it's just a number. I think this physical stuff of showing a physical action counts more. But let me know down below what you think, folks. I hope this answered some questions, or at least posed some more questions. If you got anything out of this today, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember to put that bell icon out so you see all of our videos. Folks, this has been Tac Nerd. Remember to prep appropriately. Signing out.